Welcome back, everyone. Today we got a new project. It is a Ford 9N tractor. I don't know what year it is specifically. I'm sure somebody in the comments can tell me how to find what year this is, but this is what we got right here. Old tractor. What we're gonna be doing today is we have a new carburetor put on, and I'm gonna put some spark plugs in this thing. Tomorrow morning, because it is getting pretty late, I mean, you can probably tell because the sun is setting. It's just too hot to be out here any earlier. But we're gonna try and get this thing as can we get it to run? It's already been converted to 12 volts, so let's get it. We just got the carb installed last night. Partially, we still have to connect the linkages, the fuel line. But we do have another problem with the fuel line first. Actually, it's two. We have to install the new inline filter, and we have to get the valve open for fuel. I don't know what kind of gas is in the gas tank, but we're gonna time lapse this for a little bit here on the what would be the right side of the tractor, and then we're gonna move over, get to the other side of the tractor, get that fuel filter changed out. We also are installing 4 spark plugs. I got them cleaned up. Let's get it in. So the fuel bowl, which I just showed, that's not liquid anymore. So I think all we're gonna do for this is just kind of like scrape out this goo. 'Cause who knows how old this fuel is? Like, look at that. That's just like the consistency of grease. That's bad. All right, so after I went down to the gas station, got a little bit more gas because I didn't have enough to get it to hit the fuel bowl. Got some water added for the coolant because it was almost empty. It's pretty bad. And like 30 minutes of looking for the keys for this tractor. So we got the keys now. We're gonna set this up and let's try and start this tractor. All right, let's get up there. Alright, let me save you a little bit of time here. I don't know how to start this tractor. I am pushing a button that is meant to start the charging of the battery, like from the alternator. I did not know that the start button was right above the shifter. For the tractor, I got it ready with some jumper cables right here, and see if it starts now. All right, so I just wanted to include this because I just want to prove how much I don't know what I'm doing. This is a perfect example of read up on what you're working on beforehand, because I had no clue that the start button was that button in front of the shifter because it didn't move. So I was just like, okay, this does nothing, cool. And I still think it's that button right there that you see me pressing. Alright, so tractor still won't start, which tells me there's something really wrong with the electrical system somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know anything about this tractor. I couldn't even tell you the brand of the carburetor I bought for this tractor. And yeah, we'll have to come back to this and figure out what's going on with it electrically. I was an idiot. I did not know how to start this tractor properly. I watched a couple YouTube videos, and I found out that little thing right behind the shifter. That's how you start the thing. Bigger problem is we're not getting any fuel. I'm pretty sure is because we're not getting air into it, and that would be because that is the air filter. It is super nasty, disgusting. Yeah, it's not good. Like, this is the bottom cap. This is the bottom part that I pulled off. You can see. Let me get that in the sunlight. That's just nasty. So let's have some fun tearing apart this tractor. Let's try and get it to start. So that air cleaner and the filter that was inside of it, it's like steel wool, but a little bit more coarse. That was just super nasty with like an old mixture of like oil and water. We're gonna save the cleaning video for a potential future project. We're pretty much just gonna try and run the tractor without it on it at this point. Turns out we weren't getting any spark either, so we're gonna end up having to pull the distributor off, see maybe if the coil had gone bad, the rotor, the cap, who knows. We got some new parts in yesterday, late last night, so we're gonna be working on getting some of these things all cleaned up, put together, and let's see if this tractor will run. First, we are gonna start with cleaning the distributor housing. I just pulled it off the tractor, pretty dirty, and we're gonna be replacing some of the parts that are in there. All we're doing to clean the distributor is using some diesel screwdriver to scrape it and an assortment of like wire and nylon brushes. Pretty simple. So now we got the distributor all cleaned up. As clean as I need it to be. I don't need it to be anything more than this because this isn't a restoration. We're just trying to get this tractor to run. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is a big shout out to Farm Tractor Repair on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for the website of being able to acquire these parts. We have a new coil. We had the old 6-volt coil still on the tractor. I mean, we bought it that way. We're pretty sure that it did not agree with a 12-volt system. We did get a new cap, a new rotor, and we also got new points and stuff. So let's get this all installed. some lessons you just gotta learn the hard way, like this. I think this was a little ambitious to put it all together. All right, so now we got the new, well, rebuilt distributor cap, well, rotor cap coil all installed. I want to set up the camera. I'm gonna end up turning on the fuel, connecting the battery, and we're gonna see if this thing turns on. Well, not turns on, but fires up. See if it'll drive. Boom. Alright, so we're gonna have to dig into it a little bit deeper and figure out why it's not sparking, because that's a brand new rotor cap and coil, and I'm still getting nothing out of the coil. I don't know. But I'm gonna get that battery inside. We'll get it charged and I'll catch you in the next one.